You talk about storage, you talk about data science, which is nothing but big data. You talk about cloud, you talk about VMware, Cisco. All these are the top technologies which has been searched for, which means there are so many employment opportunities available in the market, and all these corporates are searching for it. So when we talk about future of work, before that, I also want to talk about a little bit of what are the new technology which is going to impact our life. So recently we have, I've been the legacy EMC guy. So now we have merged with Dell. Now it is called Dell EMC or Dell Technologies. So what I understood after being this one big company is that Dell invested a lot into research, innovation, and things like that. So recently we have done a study with the Institute for Future. This is a group which has done a lot of research in the last couple of decades. They have done with interviews, they have done research, they have done workshops, seminars, and after that, they have arrived at these conclusions. So the emerging technologies which will impact our lives. The first is going to be robotics. Everybody knows it, and we have been hearing this from a long time. Robotics is nothing but those things which humans should not or doesn't want to do, right? So this second mission age just definitely increase the power of what a robot can do. In a lot of places we have already seeing it. It is even come into the field of medical sciences where a robot will perform an operation. Like he said, somebody, a speaker before me was talking about, will a ophthalmologist lose his job? Definitely not. Only thing what will happen is he will not be doing the operation. He will be sitting behind and giving them instructions what has to be done. Or if there is any critical thing which has to be done, that is when probably the surgeon or the ophthalmologist will come into picture. So the competencies of these robots have increased drastically, right? Offshoring, we as India, we all know about offshoring business because that's what we do. We do a lot of service-oriented business, and offshoring has saved all these people 65% of revenue. But when it comes to robots, it's going to be 90%. So that is something scary, right? So is it actually? That is something which we need to study. So it is not going to stop with industry or things like that. It is going to enter inside your house. It is going to enter inside your bedroom to do things for you. Right? Few examples like telepresence connection. We all know about telepresence connection. One single touch, we can connect to umpteen number of people across the globe. Healthcare. Healthcare is already in I come from Bangalore, and in Bangalore, Manipal hospitals, I'm sure everybody knows it. They're already using it. They're already using it in certain kind of operations. And human's best friend. No, so robots can, now the new study is saying that robots can be a good friend to you because that's going to be there inside your house, family. They will have all this analytical power which will help you to do things in a much better way. And later I will not be surprised that there will be a day when you bring your robot and say this is my best friend and so on. So that's what we'll have to see. So the next technology which is going to, everybody spoke about it, that's the most hot topic right now. I don't know how many of those people know what is artificial intelligence, know what is machine learning, but I hear everybody talking about it. This is nothing new. Artificial intelligence not just emerged in the last 2 years or last 1 year. It's been there from ages, right? Businesses rapidly using it because it improves the operations, the customer service, a lot of other things. From a simple understanding, learn algorithm, it is coming to a stage where the cognitive intelligence has been used. I don't know how many of you play poker in this group. Already the top 4 poker players have been defeated by the machine which has been equipped with AI right now. AI empowerment, everything is going to be changed. It is not going to replace the human beings, it is only going to help the human being to do things in a much better way, derive equations which can help the business, which can bring in more of a customer feel to it, because we are in a world where the customer is king right now. If we can enhance the experience of the customer, that is what the business needs today. So the AI is going to do that. The other technology which we are talking is virtual reality and augmented reality. Everybody has seen it. Everybody nowadays any what do you call, any tech events which you go, you can see people wearing this virtual reality thing and trying to see what is that. Basically, that they are trying to play games which will give you a real-time effect. So that is going to change the way we see the world, right? It with sensor network. Earlier we never used to know. We just thought that it is only going to help us to do play a game. Now with the sensor network across the globe, the results are tangible. We can see what an augmented reality can do. Learning has become much more easier with that. For example, before disaster skills. Now, a lot of trainings which is done on disaster skills, the people are given these facility to understand what will be the effect once this happens. And they're trained on actually seeing it and what has to be done so they can really do it when that happens. So, disaster management becomes much better. Instant education. The person who is sitting there can have a live effect of what is it. When you're talking about, let us talk about CAD, CAM, whatever. When using these things, the learning, the understanding becomes much easier because when you see it, you understand it much better. Social spaces, again, yes, this will become another friend of yours. Augmented reality and virtual reality will make sure that there is a other layer for the entire social spaces. Last is the cloud computing. Everybody spoke about it. It's just not an atmospheric storage place. That is the place where you need to move if you need the so-called, I heard a lot of people talking about transformation. If you need transformation, if you need the IT to move, this is the place where you need to be. This just will not help you to streamline systems, save money, bring down your budget. No, it will always bring up new opportunities. Like my friend and ex-colleague who said, when they said because of internet 5 lakh jobs were gone, actually 1.2 million jobs came back. Like that, with cloud computing, you can redefine, you can unlock a lot of opportunities. Examples are smarter cars. Smarter cars have become a reality today. Everybody knows about Teslas and Teslas of the world. They will talk to you, they will understand what you need, and in the near future it will become your best friend too. Higher education, cloud computing, there are no better places where cloud computing is used to this best advantage. Universities are using, we are defining new places, smart campuses. In fact, we are working with your government, Mr. Chandrababu Naidu, to do one of these. We are trying to make the primary healthcare center a smart one, so that a person from a rural area doesn't have to. He doesn't know the significance of what is a CT scan, what is a blood report, or whatever it is. So we would want all this to be there in the system, so that once this person comes and put his biometrics, his entire detail should be there, so that the correct diagnosis happens, the correct medication is given to him. So we are working with that. We are also working with, planning to work with him on a smart village program. This is a recent development. I was surprised the way your Chief Minister thinks, man. He is like, he works like a CEO. So I'm working with Berkeley University. We had just joined as a partner with them to redefine the village concept itself. So it is not just about education, it is about everything. How irrigation can be done in a better way, how farming can be done in a better way, how banking can be done in a better way, how education can be provided to those people who are already graduated from the colleges. We all talk about students who are in the colleges right now. We have forgotten there is a huge chunk of people who are outside, who have graduated and who doesn't have a job. Okay, we are so working with Andhra government to figure out a solution for that. So cloud computing is going to definitely help. The last one, which is not the least, but the one which is going to really affect your life, is IoT. This is one of the most familiar technology which has been rising from the last couple of years, right? It will grow and it will continue to grow. Another thing is that, it can be traced to a physical world to an intelligent world. Intelligent cities, San Francisco, a couple of other cities, they are already using this particular facility to control their signals, control their lights, so that, because New York, yes, That's one of the cities with huge traffic, and that is a severe problem for them. And they are already using IoT to make sure that the traffic system is managed in a much better way. Connected homes, revamped retail. Revamped retailers, we all know the retail is using this as the best tool, because now we all are there on the app. Okay, the minute 3 days you see a particular shirt, I'm sure the lady sitting here will know this better, because I know my wife does this. Before sleeping, if she doesn't go through the Amazon watching couple of dresses, she cannot sleep. So every day she does that. Okay, that's become a ritual. So once you do that, the intelligence is such that IoT will help you to identify your choice, and will be that analysis already done behind. And once you order, within hours, this will be delivered to you. How is it possible? The vendor may be in Mumbai, I am in Bangalore. How is it possible? That clearly studies the customer's pattern, the usage pattern and all that, and ships that particular product to Bangalore in advance, predicting that this lady is going to buy this in the next couple of days. That's the power of IoT we are talking about, and that is revamp the retail industry altogether. So these are a couple of the emerging technologies. I have 6 minutes left. Couple of technologies which is impacting our life. But the actual thing what has been asked to talk is nothing but the future of work. So we will literally become digital conductors. Already there are, as per my knowledge, there are 1,800 apps which will control your life, which can be used for various other things, starting from Facebooks of the world, Twitters of the world, banking, you name it. And it is going to increase in the coming days. So we are just going to be digital conductors. We will use this to our betterment. So that is one thing. The other thing is that how is work going to change? This is something which very interesting, which came up in the study. So we running behind the job is going to be, that scenario will not be there in the coming future. Work is going to chase you. So some of you will be thinking, come on boss, I am thinking about how can I place my student. You are talking about jobs will not be there, work will chase you. What are you talking? Yes, by 2020 or 2025 to 2030, this is going to be the life. There is nothing will be called as a job. It will be all minuscule. It will be a subset called task. This is when the actual concept of global workforce will come into picture. For example, if I am in Bangalore and if there is a job which is in US and suits my skill set, that will come searching for me. The work will identify, the social media platforms will identify the person which is there in Bangalore and search that job and give it to them. Yes, a lot of jobs will go away. That is definitely going to help, definitely going to affect families. But that doesn't mean that you will not be with job. This will also improve the quality of the work what you do, because you just cannot survive. You have to be good at what you're doing. You just can, for example, let us take teachers here. You just cannot teach. You should be the best teacher with all the latest technologies available in today's market. That is when you will be able to survive in a scenario like that. Expectations of work will reset. The way you search work will get hit on its head. Landscapes will be redrawn. There will be no specific place that, or it doesn't have to be that I have to be in Vijayawada to do a job in Vijayawada. Or somebody in US can do a job in Vijayawada. Somebody in Bangalore can do a job in Vijayawada. So the way the landscapes will be redrawn. The other couple of things. Work will compete for the best resource. You don't have to worry. They will work. They will work for you. They will come hunting for you. Organizations will definitely become leaner with lead of course, but that doesn't mean that the permanent jobs will come to an end. No, permanent jobs will be still there, because these are the roles which will run this entire organization. So permanent jobs are definitely going to be there. And the best part is that, personal biases and stereotyping is going to be away. And this is already proved in US, saying that once you use this particular way of doing things, women has benefited a lot. I want the women to be here, hearing this. women has benefited a lot. As per the study, it is only 26% of IT jobs has been held by women in US. If that's the case in US, we can understand what is the scenario in India. So this particular type of working model will help to give more preference to women, and that stereotyping and that gender bias is going to go away. Full-time roles to continue. So this is a very interesting change. Work is going to be task, and task is not going to run, and the work will start chasing you, and you will not chase work. And the geographical concept of you being there in a particular facility to do this work will also change. So what am I doing? I being from Delhi AMC, what am I doing to help this entire change in scenario? So this is what my program is all about. ERRA is nothing but External Research and Academic Alliance Program. There are 4 parts to my program. Definitely starting as my research. So we would definitely want to do a lot of innovations in this area and come out with stuff which will help the society. Education, that is one thing which I am here. Education is nothing but engaging the academic leaders to make sure that we prepare the next gen IT. Everybody talks about it. There is gap, there is this, but what are we doing? Just attending a seminar and going back? No. This should be only the start of it. We should go back and make sure that we give all these what we have gathered today to the students. We have a lot of curriculums which have been developed by Delhi AMC, which is available right now. This will definitely going to help. Mindshare, definitely yes, we are talking about gaining the mindshare of the students, the next generation IT population. We would want to be with them and definitely affect the ICT ecosystems. Business development, yes, that is a part of it. Just to give you an idea of how big we are, there is around 645k students across the globe, 2,850 academic institutes, 93 countries engaged, 1 million social media connections, 1.6 billion kind of contribution we have already done. We speak about 5 different languages. That is not the team which I belong to. We speak about 5 different languages. I've just shown this to show that the depth of the program what I'm talking about. So these are the 4 things which we offer to the academy right now, starting with the basic storage, information storage and management. Next is cloud infrastructure services, data protection management, and big data science and big data analytics. These are the 4. If you are interested in any of this, please contact your ICT representative. He'll be the best person to help you to reach out. Yes, I would also run through this. These are the benefits which it is given to the faculty and students. Of course, yes, industry recognition. We have also come out with an exam called as Delhi AMC Academic Associate, which will help the kid to gain this recognition. He'll be able to use the Delhi AMC logos on his resume. He'll be introduced to the pool of practitioners. He'll be able to do projects. He can do a lot of stuff, and receive even Delhi AMC certificate. Courseware community, these are the few things I would want to run on this. Please follow us on social media. That's the best place to chase us, and that's the best place to get maximum information. And on Twitter, Facebook, Delhi AMC Academics, please search for that. And if you're searching for me, on Twitter, I'm available at Abhijit Sreenivas. And if you want to write to me, this is my email ID. And that's it. Thank you so much.